The name is Law Nation. As the room fill up, be sure, and I mean just that, be sure to smash upon the like button. All right, in today's episode, we're going to talk about targets, whether it be early on offense, defense, special teams, right? Just playing with y'all on that one. The name is Law Nation Sports. Be sure to check out all of my content on Facebook, YouTube. Okay? We on multiple outlets. Let's get it. Yo. Come on. Mama said there'll be days just like this. And she ain't lying. Shout out to the notification squad. Appreciate y'all for jumping in early. And I mean just that early this morning. To help me celebrate 100K. Come on. Ain't no party like a cowboy party, yo. What about a Law Nation groove? Come on. Sharing is caring. Let me know if you're sharing. Also, let me know where you're from. It's always good to know. We got people all over the globe. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on. Hey. Watch how that beat kick in. Hey, come on. This is Sparta. What's good with y'all, man? Shout out to you, Nick. I see you, fam. Shout out to you, Ryan. Thank you for jumping in, as well as Trijo. Appreciate you, and it's why, man. LT, man. LT. I got you. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. The name is Law Nation. We're going to go over a few things. Of course, there was a mock draft done by Blogging the Boys, a great mock draft. But there's always things that we got to look into, right, to make sure that we are in the right lane. Make sure that we going over the right things, right? Cowboy Nation, appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. Shout out to you, man. It's time, man. Well, LT, right? I thought the first letter was L. Man, my bad. Charge it to my head, not my heart, man. You know what I mean? LT, man. Yeah. LT. Yeah. LT, all right, good. I thought I was right. Okay, appreciate you. Ellis, what's good with you as well? Congrats to 100K, man. I appreciate you so much. You know, I thank everybody for being part of these episodes, man, as we get things going. The draft is, my goal was to get to 100K the day of the draft, but man, talking about knocking it out the park. So I really appreciate you guys, because it would not be possible without the nation, man, on how fast we are growing, and we are growing because of you all, right? And each and every day, I really appreciate it. We going over players. We talked about players. We talked about philosophy, scheme, fits, and things like that. Y'all know I'm King BPA all day, but also within reasons, right? I look at it like this too, ladies and gentlemen. I would like for us to attack the middle. I think that every team is known by, the teams that win will be known by the core. How do they exemplify the core, the inside, the interior? Can they continue to grow those things into the right perspectives? If you win in the trenches, you win the game. The game come down to a game of inches, right? Hey, we lost to the Niners. But if you combine both of the scores, how much we lost by? think it's less than 2 touchdowns, right? So if you win the trench warfare, then you win the game. And, of course, you got to not turn the ball over. You know, of course, we can look at Dak Prescott within reasons with that, too. So there's a lot of people, when we talk about these things, a lot of people look at it like this, and I'm just going to bring this up once again. A lot of people look at it like, all right, cool. It's Prescott. He's the issue. He's the reason. He's the fault with everything. And I get it. I understand. It's been going into the 7th-year plan, and we don't have any hardware to show it, right? We don't have any things that we can go back to the barbershop and talk noise with, right? So what we're trying to do is he is office furniture for at least 2 years, right? And it makes no sense to walk outside and you're seeing it raining and you say, well, I don't need the umbrella. No, you go get the umbrella, right? And you secure yourself. And what will be the security situation for the Cowboys? It will be just this right here, solidifying the interior. That will be the reason. And on top of that, here's what we got right here. Appreciate you, Gina. Thank you so much. He says 100,074. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Pass protection is the focus for the off season. Yeah. Why pass protection is such a vital part of it? Why? I can tell you. If you help out the offensive line, right, with a skilled player, if he comes in and do his job, it help out 2 categories. One can argue 3. You help out the quarterback, the running back, and then the argument, it can help out the wide receivers. So that's why I value interior play. You bring in a guard that can fill right in. Yes, there'll be growing pains, right? As much as people talked about Tyler Linderbaum, he gave up 4 or 5 sacks last season, right? And he wasn't world class for the Ravens, but he was serviceable just enough for them, right? We can talk about Charles Cross. He was serviceable for, I believe, the Seattle Seahawks, but he allowed 6 or 7 sacks himself. We can talk about Evan Neals and all of those guys. They were not a walk in the park for those boys. And we can talk about our guy, Tyler Smith. But when you do projections, you would say, okay, we want to build upon those things, and we want to see whether or not we can get from here to here. Re-signed Jason Peters, left guard. This is Mike Rizzo. I think Peters long in the tooth. He may not want to see training camp. That's the reality. He may not want to see training camp, so therefore he's going to fall back a little bit. He's going to look back at this thing and say, all right, hey, I'm gonna reserve myself as long as possible. And then when the season kick off, maybe preseason, then I'm open to all options. And the same could be said for T.Y. The same could be said for even Ezekiel Elliott. He can probably wait till after the draft. But when we going back and we start talking about the philosophy and these type of things, you don't want to put the cart in front of the horse. Law, what do you mean? Meaning that you don't want to do what the Ravens just did, right? They just spent $18 million, I think $15 million guaranteed to a guy who haven't played football in last season, right? His name is Odell Beckham. Did the Cowboys dodge that bullet, yes or no? Let me know in the chat. Did we dodge that? Because I don't look at it like we're that desperate. I look at it like we secured and we solidified all of our things. So now if I'm talking about the Ravens, they're heading into the draft with a lot of uncertainty. They don't know if the quarterback will be happy. Right? They went and bought him a used car and said, hey, this is the car you want, right? And he's like, wait a minute, you got to pay me. How are you going to spend that much money on something that I'm not driving it? I'm not driving it, right? So it's one of those things, whereas the Cowboys, they at least looked at it and said, okay, Dak, we're going to give you Brandon Cooks, but it's not going to be at that cost because we want to be able to solidify more and more weapons around you. And we're going to give you this and we're going to give you that. And when the draft roll around, if the player falls into our lap, we will scoop him up. Jackson Smith and Jigba, it may be him. It may be Quentin Johnson. Who knows? It may be Jordan Addison in the later rounds, like in the second round or something, you know. It may be somebody that's going to be up front, like Steve Avila. You guys see that in the conversational piece of the thumbnail. Let's bring this up right quick. Let's pull this up right quick. And we'll go over it. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I thank you guys so much. And if I can find it, here we go. Boom. All right. So they did a 7-round mock draft. Dallas Cowboys target offense early and often. And we're going to go over this and we're going to go back and forth. But before I do anything else, let me play some music because I got someone at the front door again. Y'all bear with the nation.
Nowadays, nothing really is ice-cream. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's ice. I got wifey on blingin' she icy. Freeze, photo, please, no photos. No, G's, no, please, no photos. Hit the door and the doorman just whole team here might need some. Still young, but I move like a new deal to my lawyer. If you're down in my management, I'm just warming up, wait till I old producers saw the numbers one. Different colors in my baggy light. Chalk it up, talk of the town where you're talking up. Wanna get you a ring and you tough enough. Wanna get you new things with your pockets dull. Run it up. I used to be quiet and out of luck. Now I move up and move humble cause the hate and the jealousy. My mama telling me count up your blessings and run it up. Nowadays nothing really is ice. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's I got wifey on blingin' she freeze, photo.
All right. Appreciate y'all so much for your patience there. Ain't nothing like an Amazon package. It comes in at the wrong time. But hey, shout out to Amazon. All right, so let's go over this mock draft. Appreciate y'all so much, man. All right, so they do this mock draft. This is Blogging the Boys, man. So you guys can follow along with me. Here's a link to that particular article. And they do a mock draft, and then they do a trade with the 26th pick. Now, depending on, and they didn't say, they trade with the Raiders. Now, depending on who's on the board, I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Let me get the camera back on me. I don't like it. I don't like when we do trades that early. And it's just one of those things, whereas I look at the first pick, you got 5 years, you got 5-year rights to said player. And that, my friend, is remarkable, right? When you get 5 years on a player, that is remarkable because you hold the high card now. Now, when you get out of the first round, you no longer have that first card or the high card. You have a lower card. Now, you can still will and deal a little bit, but you lose all of that. So you lose a little ground. All right, so let's go back to this right quick. Boom. So we stroll down here, and it says the Dallas will receive the 38th pick in the second round, the 100th pick in the third round, and the 109 pick in the fourth by sliding back a few picks there. So do you guys like that? Before we go a little bit further down the line here, do you guys like that? Yes or no? All right, so with the 38th pick now, the Cowboys select Steven Avila. You know what I'm saying? Steve Avila now is drafted by the Cowboys. Then y'all hear me do my analysis on him. My guy been preaching to the high heavens about him, Duke Manyweather, about how much of an impact he would be for the Cowboys and how great he would be for us. Let's listen to Jane Slater. She was on a report line talking to this guy, Steve Avila, and you guys know that I like Steve Avila, but I think that you can get someone with a meaner temperament and a meaner tenacity than that. out of Mafi, and I think that the Cowboys, if they play their cards right, they can work something out with Mafi, right, in the later rounds. And I think that Mafi, before I played his audio, can give you some of that toughness, some of that guard play, and you don't have to move around and slide down and all of that. Let me know how you guys feel about Mafi, Anton Mafi, because I look at it like that. Whereas you can get somebody that day one, he's still going to have some growing pains, just like Steve Avila. He's still going to have some growing pains too. But he got the dog mentality. Yes, he was a guy that originally played at defensive tackle, but put the booty in there. He switched over to offensive lineman, and he got that still dog mindset. So he brings all of that to the table. So appreciate your Kingdom Fit. Thank you. Proud of you, Law. Keep grinding. Come on, baby, for the common folks. Hey, man, you crazy as all the cat hair, man. You crazy the cat hair, man. I appreciate you, man, so much, man, for your love and adulations for the nation. Let me get things going in the right direction. Give me 1 second here. Boom, boom, boom. Boy, we building the plane while it's in the air. So y'all hear all of that? That's just me building the plane while it's in the air. That's just me doing my thing over here. There we go. Boom. Hey, man. Shoot. Kingdom Fit, baby. Appreciate you, man. Let's listen to James Slater, man.
All right, I'm here with Steve Avila. He is
Avila,
offensive lineman for TCU who's really proven that you can play all along the line. And I think a lot of teams are interested in that right now. How many teams have you talked with? You've told me that you've talked to the
Can y'all hear audio?
Lions. You even got an interview with the Cowboys on Monday.
Yeah, I've talked to several teams. They just want to get an understanding of who I am and know more of how I play football, which is cool. So I've enjoyed meeting with a lot of teams. What's
your most natural position on the line?
Man, it's hard to say because I feel like I can do it all, which is in the least cockiest way. But I've had a lot of position flex, but my main positions that I've played so far is just center and left guard. I've sprinkled in a little of right tackle too. I started 2 games there, so yeah.
So you feel like you could play right tackle if you needed to?
If I needed to. So funny story, I came off of COVID, and the next week I got a call saying that my right tackle had COVID. So the next week I came off of COVID and I had to play right tackle, which is the craziest thing. But, I ended up doing pretty good, so it was fun.
We've had 6 different offensive line combinations in Dallas, and, I asked the coaches once about the nuances of playing those different positions, and there's different footwork and different vision. Did that stand out to you when you made some of those switches?
Yeah, a little bit. So I came in as a freshman playing right tackle on scout team, and I feel like after that, you get an understanding of playing guard. Really, the transition from tackle to center was the biggest thing for me. But once I feel like you can do those 2 things, you can play them all. So that's just how I view it.
Now, I want to have a little bit of fun with your name, if you'll allow me to.
Yeah.
So, fun fact, you were sort of forced to change your name. Not forced, but maybe gently urged to change your name. What is your name?
So my full name is Esteban Luis Avila. And I know I'm saying that with the accent. I speak no Spanish. That's my mom's fault, so you can talk to her about that. But, when I was in 9th grade, one of my coaches couldn't pronounce my name, so he was like, I'm going to just call you Steve, which is English for Esteban. So, yeah.
So you went from a really fun name to just Steve.
That.
I mean, my name's Jane, so I don't have much to say here.
Yeah, but a lot of people can't say it. You'd be surprised. I'm telling you, I've had so many butchered names, and it's just been the craziest thing. So, yeah.
How fun was it to be a part of what the Horned Frogs were able to accomplish last season? And when you walk away from that season, what stands out the most?
Man, it was incredible. I still can't even grasp, the type of year that we had. But being a part of the team for 5 years, just watching the transition and how you can see the team became great was just amazing to see. It was a mental change for us. And just being a part of that was the best thing you could ask for as a player.
How do you think today went for you?
I think I did pretty well.
How y'all feeling about him, man? Yeah. How y'all feel? Louise says he's a solid guy. Now, she said that, of course, 4 out of the 5 guys moved around. She was saying 6 guys moved interchangeable, last season. So, hey, shout out to Jane Slater. I can tell you for sure, that if this dude can play right tackle, center, and guard, then that's some good positional flex. That's a good weapon for the Cowboys. But we've been having his finish is soft though. This is for my guy G. I feel you, man. He ain't like Mafia, huh? Mafia is good, but Steve, I think that he graded like one of the top in run grades or one of the tops in one of those categories there. So we will find out, man, what Avila will do on this next level. But if the Cowboys slot back from the 26th spot to pick him up, I mean, it will be a situation whereas we're going to be mad as all get out at that, because when you start talking about 26 guys in this draft, right, or 25 guys in this draft, you can start doing your own board. That means that we don't let somebody slip through the cracks.
I'm gonna meet with a few teams, so I'm excited about that too. So,
yeah. Has there been at least one interview that's been fairly intimidating to you? You don't have to name the team, but I am curious. Yeah. Did you have a fairly intimidating interview throughout this process?
I did. Again, I won't name the team. Yeah, so I met with them at the combine. When I went into every room, I shook everybody's hand. And when I went into
Esteban,
this one, I shook the head coach's hand, and he just like sit down. I was like, woo. So he was just, I knew what they were doing. It was no hard feelings. They're just trying to see what reaction I'd give. So I didn't feel any type of way about that. But I've heard other stories too about them like brushing off things like, "How's your mom doing?" or whatever. And then they say, and they'd be like, "Oh, so boring," or something like that. Yeah. So they're just trying to get a reaction. So I don't feel any type of way about it. So yeah.
Well, I mean, you did have Gary Patterson here for a little bit, so you're sort of used to a tough coach, right?
For sure. Yeah. Gary's a great guy. He can push some buttons though. So.
I appreciate it so much. Look forward to seeing where you're going to be. And by the way, we're going to give him a plug. He's going to be on Good Morning Football with us next week. So tune in on Friday to hear from more from this guy.
So much. I appreciate
See you then.
No doubt. So, all right. So with that being said, now I gave y'all a little sneak peek. With the 58 pick now, the Cowboys select Sam Laporta. So let me know how y'all feel about Sam. Now this guy, he's a tight end, and of course, a lot of people can look at the tight end and say, "Hey, don't we already got Jake? Don't we already got Peyton Hendershot? Don't we already got Sean McEwen?" So with that being said, how would you guys feel about drafting Sam with the 58 pick? Is that a little too early? Now, he is yak, guys. Yeah, Sam got yak. He ran a 4.59. Yeah, he's 6'3". Normally, tight ends are like 6'5", 6'4 and a half, 6'5", 6'6". You want tall targets, but he is more of the shorter end of it. But he got yak ability, and he got the ability to also keep the change moving, and his footwork is pretty nice if you look at some of his skill sets, if you look at his tape. Matt Batten says he likes Sam, but not at 58. That's him, I kind of look at that too at the 58 pick. What this mock draft do to me right here is it don't let me see who else was out there, right? It just said the Cowboys select Sam. So sometimes with context, you have to look at it and say, all right, who else was there? And then, of course, they got Jordan Short's highlight reel right here, whereas you guys can click on that. And with the 90th pick, and we're going to speed it right along, the Cowboys select Tank Bigsby with the 90th pick. So this is the extra draft pick. Now, this not because we got the 90th pick already. So the extra draft pick is going to be a little later. And we get Tank Bigsby. I do like him. 6 foot. He's a one-cut guy, get upfield. And he will be a power slam back, man. He runs with authority. He's not going to play around with his food. He's going to see edge, get to edge. He's going to get to the outside. He's going to do all of those things that you would like to see. Nevertheless, it's one of those situations whereas I I do, and don't shank me with the butter knife. I do like Miller a little bit better than him. I know some people. I like Zach Evans slightly better than him as well. So it's crazy. But Tank Bigsby, they could be tags touching, right? They could be like that, and he's a one-cut guy, get upfield. He's not going to play around with it. Maybe you put him into this system after you done did all of your hard work with Rojo and as well as with my guy, not Michael Parsons. That would be weird, huh? About to say Lamar Pollard. God dog. My mind is everywhere. Tony Pollard. After you see Tony Pollard, then you will see a lot of things going from there. You know who I'm thinking of? Lamar Miller. Because I said Kendre Miller, but that's a whole nother story. All right, so Matt says he like Tank. He's a Bigsby. He's a great pickup. Yeah, I mean, that's just me. I seen that we gained a running back in the 4th round. You guys remember? We got Kendre Miller in the 4th round before. So we'll see, man, just depending on how these boards drop, man. But let's go. Let's slide all the way down. Malik Davis, yeah. And there's some of his highlights there. And then with the 100 pick, they went and got my dog, man. Jonathan Mingo, baby. Man, I tell you what. I like this pickup for us, right? I do like this pickup. Appreciate you, DMV. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. See you Thursday, man. When we go over these draft picks. Yeah. They went and got my guy, Mingo. Yeah, go get a Mississippi guy, man. Gonna play through the echoes of the whistle. I do like that. He's a bigger wide receiver. He's gonna have to fight because it's gonna be a tall uphill battle for him to beat out Simi Fehoko, to beat out Brandon Smith, who's been on the practice squad forever and a day, to beat out Jalen Tolbert, to beat out even Brandon Cooks, to beat out any of those guys, Michael Gallup, for playing time, for reps, man. It's going to be hard. It's going to be an uphill battle. All offense so far, man. Yeah, all offense. Offense early. Look, I'm going over this list. All offense so far, man. And then we go with Corey Trice with the pick. The 109 West with the extra pick. And here's the thoughts of him. He's a long, rangy type of corner. He fits all of the measurables that Dan Quinn. He's a Dan Quinn guy. And I would tell you, I would tell you all that Trice right there is fire. This is for my guy DMV. Yep. Right there with the 109 pick for your mind. That would be a good pickup for us, right? That would be a situation and a half that we can look back and say, okay, he fit the molds. The former Purdue cornerback looks to be a tailor-made as far as size, speed, length. All right, then they said concerned to play for Dan Quinn as a boundary. Okay, so he will be a boundary. 6'3", 206, 447. Speed kind of puts you in the mindset of my guy DeRon Bland, right? Skill set is there for him. And, hey, this will be a great opportunity, man. I encourage you guys to look up his skill sets, man, and look up some of his highlights and tapes. And if DMV George, I think, not DMV George, but DMV, my bad, I'm putting an extra name on you. DMV, my guy, Fanatic, he might have some film on him, If not, I'll produce some film a little later on, man. We got a super chat from my guy, JC Cowboy Network. Congrats, brother. I have to pay my respect for sure. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be creating content. You paved the way for us all, brother. My brother, 100K all day. Let's go. Appreciate you, JC. And I'll be here when you get that 100K too, man. Let's go, man. I appreciate you, man. I thank you so much. Hey. There we go. Sacrifice. Come on. Let's get it. Appreciate you, JC, man. I really appreciate you, man, so much. So it's the things that you don't see in the draft, and it says what? Just look at this rare size at the CB spot. That's 6'3", 230 range. Man, that goes a long way, not a short way. And I think that the Cowboys will figure out a way to utilize them. All right, so now they going big boys down. Now they getting some big guys down in there, man. Yeah. This is Kobe Turner, man, for Wake Forest, DT. To be fair, I haven't seen none of his tape, so let me read this scouting report right quick. All right, so Kobe Turner has found himself as a late riser among all 2023 draft tackles. If y'all got any tape on Kobe Turner, let me know. He's 6'3", 290, a defensive tackle turned heads at all pro days. But I'm saying all pro days. When he ran a 4.49, okay, on a shuttle, okay, a 7, okay, all right, on the cone, okay. Then put up a 31 reps on the bench. God, dog. Wait a minute, this dude put up 31 of them. Shoot, they must have cheated. They must gave him the 190s. You know what I'm saying? They didn't give him the 225s. Okay. But he projected to be a 3-tech, though. Well, we got a lot of 3-techs already in the 4-3 scheme. So, all right, let me read y'all comments, man. I haven't looked up all of his tape, so y'all charge it to my head. My guy says Anthony Brown was a Purdue guy. Okay, cool. Revis was too, right? Was there a Revis a Purdue guy? All right, Coach Marv says, what if I was to tell you that this very well can be Tyron's last year and maybe Zach last year? Where does this draft go for the Cowboys? Very possible. I would say this. That would be
fatality.
Oh, Reeves out of Pitts. My bad. So he didn't go to Purdue. Name me another DB that came out of Purdue. All right, so here's what I'm thinking, Coach Marv. I don't want your future. I want Zach Martin to leave just like Jason Witten or somebody. Well, I don't want Zach Martin to leave anytime soon, just to be fair. And if Zach Martin go, let him go like Thor. That would be the better way to say it. Let him leave this world like Thor father. You know, when Thor father, when it was time for him to go, him and his brother, they were sitting there fighting, and then all of a sudden they went to go see their dad, and he just disappeared. You know, but at least there was a few signs before that happened. I don't want Zach Martin to leave like Travis Frederick, though. You know. But I feel you, though, Coach Marv. I feel you. So what that would put us at in a strange world would be who can play left guard. It'll put us at a left guard need. They'll put us at a right guard need, I meant to say. And they'll put us at need on all of the offensive line almost. Shoot. God dog, man. I don't want that. I don't even want that. Rob Whistle from Purdue. Shout out to you, Phil. I know y'all got some football peoples, man, around here, man. But I appreciate you, Coach Marv, for your love and adulations. All right, let's go. Shout out to you, Matt Batten. I hope all is well. So I'm going to look up Kobe Turner tape. I think they got something like this going on Twitter.
It's okay if you don't know who top draft pick Kobe Turner is. Most of college football didn't know about him either. Turner was a 6'2", 230-pound tight end and defensive end in high school. Okay. But he wasn't all that into the recruiting process. Right. An accomplished singer, Turner opted to travel with his music group more often than he went to football camps. Amazing grace. And he had zero...
Hold on. I'm going to rewind just a little bit so you guys can catch this, okay? Now, my thoughts on this again. I want a guy that's all football. And if they trying to rap, if they trying to sing, tap dance, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So even though, you know, this is a whole lot different than Kelvin Joseph, you know what I'm saying? At least, you know, he could come over here and join T.D. Jake's choir and Kurt Franklin, you know, he's down in Arlington. So maybe we can do something like that, you know. All right, so let's listen to him again.
It's okay if you don't know who top draft pick Kobe Turner is.
I don't know who he is.
Most of college football didn't know about him either. Turner was a 6'2", 230-pound tight end and defensive end in high school. But he wasn't all that into the recruiting process. An accomplished singer, Turner opted to travel with his music group more often than he went to football camps. Amazing grace. And he had 0 scholarship offers to play college football. He ended up going to local Richmond University for music and walked on at the FCS level. It's a good thing he walked on because Turner gained 60 pounds, grew an inch, and found out he's pretty good at this whole football thing. Yeah. He dominated the FCS level before transferring up to Wake Forest and becoming one of the best defensive linemen in the conference.
He popped him in, and he saw that ball. Watch how he popping, y'all. Where my button at? He popped him so hard, it hurt me. Watch how he pop him.
And becoming one of the best defensive linemen in the conference.
That joker popped him so hard, he had no choice but to
becoming one of the best linemen in the conference.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, I'm going to watch his tape.
Lineman in the conference.
All right, so what round this is? This was the 4th round, Kobe Turner. I mean, I'm going to do some more homework on him. And then they do Marte from Sacramento State. Y'all got to let me know about this kid, too. All right, man, let me see who else they go, man. They go with edge rusher Ayuk later, too. I think that's how you say that man's name. Look up tape on him, Law. Okay. Then they go with Micah Bakersville. Okay, all right. Not Parsons. All right. So those were all of the draft. I don't know what y'all grade that draft, man, but all of the trades and everything. Y'all grade them, man. Y'all grade them, man. But Steve, I like that one, and I like Bigsby. You know, those are the two. Sam Laporta, I would. I like them, you know. So those are the 3 that I like. Somebody else, Trice, yeah, I do. So I like 4 out of the guys. 4 out of the 7 I like. I just don't love none of them, right? So I won't be a day one guy. You know, remember, I wasn't a day one Parsons guy. If you was a day one Parsons guy, let me know in the chat. It took me about, day 11 to be a Parsons guy, right? So it took me a couple of days to be that person, right? I was a day one Sam Williams guy. It's crazy, though. So drafts are crazy. Eventually, I would figure out a way to like the pick once I look at how they fit in within the system. Yeah, so I see 2 people being a day one Parsons guy. So let me go down this list. If you're a day one Steve guy, let me know. If you're a day one guy, Sam, let me know. My guy, Landlord from Alabama, man, appreciate you for your support, fam. Appreciate you, man. He says, congrats on the 100K. You are inspiration, bro. I've been watching you for years, man, before I started it. Great to see your hard work paying off. Salute, bro. DC for life, law of the land. Appreciate you, man. Dracarys. Yes, indeed. I thank you so much, man. And speaking of that, let's get these phone lines open. I appreciate everybody for tuning in for the nation. And let's go, man. I thank y'all so much, man. I love y'all to the moon and back. Let's get it, man. Oh, Action Powell. I missed your super chat, man. What'd you say, man? What you say over there, man? What'd you say, Powell? Let me see if I got you. Yeah. It says, congrats, Law, Devin White. Roster, a trade, what did that, let me see, a trade UN. I'm trying to decipher, man. Help me out, bro. Help me out. What you mean, man? What you mean? Devin White on the roster, a trade UN. I feel you, though, man. You got me, man. I thank you, man, so much, man, for your support, man. Devin White, something, you know. Yeah, what do you want from him? You know what I'm saying? Indy, yeah, he had me like. Hey, bro, you had me like, man, Indy be witty. Indy. That's how I'm reading that, dog. Hey, look, I kid you not, man. I should have been making fun of the dude, man. You had me like Devin White. Rose. Indy be giddy. Oh, my gosh, man. Hey, man, I love you, man. I don't know what you mean on that one, though, man. Congratulations, Law. You're awesome at this. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Noble's royalty. Appreciate you. All right, so here's what. Okay, Devin Wright requested a trade. Okay. Oh, he requested a trade. Thank you so much, man. He's requesting a trade. Okay. So, yeah, I sound just like that dude, man. All right, so speaking of that, man, forget all of this, man. Let me open up the phone lines for y'all, man. Brought to you by Newsbreak.
Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for line. Keep it super thorough my way on this side. Keep it super thorough.
I couldn't read it, baby. The glass is too dark, man.
Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for line. Keep it super thorough.
I couldn't read it, I promise you, actually. I couldn't understand it, man. I appreciate you, my dog, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank y'all so much, man, for tuning in to the nation. Phone lines are now open. 657-390-7391. Newsbreak hotline for your mind, baby. Boom. Let's go. Keep it super thorough my way on this side. Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for line. Keep it super thorough my way.
There are 2 participants in the conference.
All right.
Please announce yourself.
She's a queen to be. Queen from the 910, you are live.
Hello. How you doing? Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you. You're coming in good.
Okay. I just actually called just to say congratulations. I get up at like between 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning, so you still weren't at 100K yet, so I was like watching some of your old stuff from last season, and kept just going back and forth. I shared some stuff and was just going back and forth to see when it hit or whatever. But I just want to tell you congratulations. You are well deserving. I truly believe that. And I can't wait till we get to that next 100,000.
Oh, yeah, let's go. Let's get it. You know, I love that.
All right, let them hang, Cowboy Nation.
Let them hang to the window, to the wall.
To the wall. To the sweat run down his balls.
Yeah, to the sweat. To the sweat. Appreciate you one more time. Queen to be. It's Queen. Let them hang. Oh, my goodness, man. Hey, to know when I woke up around about 4 or 5 o'clock, I couldn't go back to sleep, man. And I was just watching the numbers. And I know I ain't supposed to just watch the numbers. But sometimes you got to, sit back and relax and enjoy the fruits of your labors, right? And it was just stagnant because nobody up. But then you guys showed up and showed out today, man, and I really appreciate it so much, man. I thank y'all. All right, Coach Marv from the 803, you're live, Coach.
Man, congratulations, long. No days off, man. Hard work always pays off, man.
I appreciate it.
No days off, man. And man, it couldn't happen to a better person, man.
Thank you so much.
Just keep on. keep on pushing forward, man. And that's the mentality that I wish we could just push over to our Dallas Cowboys, man. You know, no days off, keep pushing forward, man. But listen, Law, I called you, one, to say congratulations, and two, that I want Cowboys fans to get into a reality thing. This very well, as my super chat said, this very well could be the end of Zach Martin and Tyron Smith. Because of this, listen, all the planets are aligning for this. One, Zach Martin has been said in the last year, so his wife is pushing him to retire.
Yeah,
He's
wife.
been asking for an extension.
We need to have that wife to take her out to Nick's and Sam's and travel around the world, feed her some good food or something. I'm gonna have to have the same queen over there.
Listen, Law, when a player like that gets to the end of his contract,
right,
and he don't ask for no extension, where all the years of the 40 years have been pushed back, they have used the last of the 40 years. If you look at the salary cap next year, he's going to count about $23 million with no more 40 years. The only way you're going to be able to spread him is give him another extension for maybe 2 to 3 years. And I don't think that's where he's going in his life. Tyron already signed a contract that says basically, I'm just rip it up and let's make this run, because they see how close they were. And if we get to the point where we really want to get to a bowl, they're definitely going to be gone. That's just the bottom line. When you have warriors like that, which I can see Zach Martin as a guy that has something else.
How many years Zach Martin been in the league, and how many years Jason Kelce been in the league? Because they've been in the same boat, right? Year to year. Big boys on that offensive line, and I know that's the Eagles, but same situation, right?
And listen, if the Kelce would have won the Super Bowl this year, he wouldn't have came back. Only reason he came back is because they were close, and they didn't sign him to another deal.
I think 1 year, 14. Yeah, 1 year, $14 million.
Right, and Zach, the only way you're going to spread Zach salary, and I'm not talking about his plate. I'm just saying the tea leaves are already aligned to say, hey, they got to spread that salary, and the only way you can spread that salary is tear his contract up and give him another 3 to 4 year deal. And one thing you're not going to do as a Cowboy fan, a Cowboy organization, you're not going to give him a contract that's going to be long enough to spread the money that he's worth, because you don't know that retirement is right around the corner. You don't want him to retire in the midst like a Frederick, and now you carry a lot of dead money for a while. So let's be realistic with this. When we talking about all these receivers and all this, what the hell is going on, we're going to double dip on the offensive line, because they understand this, and they know that this, and it's not that it's not like it's a big thing or it's a massive thing if this is there, because I think we have already 3/4 built this offensive line. But you need to get that offensive line with 2 more guys, maybe a guy really in the 26th pick, and later on, maybe in the 3rd or 4th round, get another lineman that probably could be a lineman that might come in and play. So I understand it's really good, great talk to be explosive and all these other guys, but you got to understand the tea leaves are already set for these guys, and if we have the success that I think we're gonna have this year, I will guarantee you this will be their last run.
Well, I guess the Cowboys can draft Mafi and Steve Avila. So they can draft 2 guards, man.
If they get a guard, if they get a tackle, because they got listen. If they get a tackle, they're looking to say, if we get a tackle, we got a guard. If we get a tackle that's dominant, we do have a guard already in the fold, so we can always move Tyler Smith back to guard. But they are going to draft a couple of linemen in this draft, because of the fact, if that happens, and then you're setting us up for a free agency next year, you can't do that in that draft. And McCarthy is very high on having continuity in the offensive line, and what better way to get guys that you don't have to really depend on this year that you can mold and step in there so you can keep your quarterback healthy, because there's no need to sign an extension to a quarterback if you're trying to rebuild the offensive line all at one time.
No doubt. There's 3 guys that need to step up on this offensive line so that we won't be traveling down this road. And the 3 guys would be Coach Marv, in my opinion, would be Matt Walesko. He's number 1. Matt Forniak, we know he can play guard center, and that's number 2. And Joshua Ball, number 3. Those 3 guys, they could change our mind right now if they step up.
I think I think Ball is, when they brought in and the kid they brought in from the Jets, they're bringing him in. He's basically like a rookie coming in to see if he's going to be capable to play. Chuma. Yeah. And when they start looking at younger people, when they start looking at free agent guards, they're trying to bring in guys with their draft pick, because I think Ball is on his last leg there. So let's go. They will hope he will become a swing tackle, because you have your 5, but you're trying to find guys that's going to be very capable guys. And if you see the Cowboys do this, if you see in this draft we double up on linemen, and you see them bringing in other free agents, they know something that I'm already done figured out. I understand the body law, and when you've been beat up for 13 years and you finally get to your point, these guys are more cerebral than to say that they're going to play for 15, 16 years. I don't think they're the type of guys that are going to play for 20 years. I don't think they those type of guys. Not saying it's a bad thing, but I think they're more at the end of the road, because Zach would have asked for, if he really wanted to extend his career, he would have asked for the extension now. He wasn't even going to wait till it gets to the end.
Yes, indeed. And to be 1,000, Zach didn't play around the first time. You know what I'm saying? When he was asking for his money, he let them know, I ain't coming to practice.
There you go.
Zach, and then they're like, you know what? We're going to go ahead and pay the man. They didn't play around with Zach Martin with that.
That's right. And listen, they understand what Frederick went through, and they don't listen. And you can talk about a lot of things, but when you play in Dallas, man, Zach he probably got his first dollar he made, because he don't look like that type of guy. And listen, when you play that many years and you finally have a chance and you see your team so close, man, you advance in the playoffs. If we can get to a Super Bowl this year and win, let's chalk it up, man. These 2 guys are not coming back, and that's just the bottom line. That's it. They're gonna salute and walk on out the door.
Yes, indeed. So, you spitting a lot of truth, man. And I met Zach Martin's wife as well as Travis Frederick's wife, and they're not like this. They like this. They are close. They are close. Zach and Travis Frederick are very close, and both of the wives were very close. So, you're right. They do make all of the decisions there, and when they foot is down, of course, those boys gonna listen to what the lady's saying. So you're right, man. We'll find out, Coach. I just hope he have like 2-3 more years. But God dog, that time do flies though. But I appreciate you so much, man, for calling in.
I appreciate you, Law, man, and keep on pushing, man. No days off, man. And man, I know it was an emotional moment this morning, man. But listen, man. Road travel, like Mike Irvin said, it's not your measure is measured on your distance travel, and you travel a long distance, and you got a long way to go. And man, just keep on pushing. And as you always say, no days off.
No days off, man. Appreciate you, Coach. That's a good call from him.
All right.
From the 803. We used to do these. Well, I used to do the events with Cowboys Experience, and we got a chance to meet up with all of the players and the player wives or what have you, and they come out to the events and no, I'm sitting here, you move there, you know what I mean, that type of thing. So Yeah, so it's one of those things where it's when the ladies speak, you can get the last two words of every argument. Yes, dear. Yes, sweetie. Yes, honey. Right? And you will win too. Those are some cheat codes to the arguments there. All right, I got my guy, man, from the 945 Action Jackson, man. You're live.
Hey man, you was a little bit twisted earlier, man, on my super chat, bro.
Man, I couldn't re-request it, man. For some reason, my mind was just, I was like the dude, you know. I was in the beginning.
Hey, Law, I know you didn't hit $100,000. You ain't cracked it over Henny ass, man.
Nah, man, it's too early in the day, man. When the sun go down, maybe we'll pop a few. But I got too much content today, man. I got to go live with Wes, and then we got to go do the final word.
You know, you is from Mississippi now. Come on now. I had to ask you.
Hey, I know. Wake up, moonshine and eggs, man. You know how they go.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hand to hand. Yeah, I ain't want much, but I just want to say congratulations, man. That's a major accomplishment to be a pioneer, man. I hope to follow you as well, and, be as successful as you is, and, you know what I'm saying, in this content creating, bro. It's just, real spill. I didn't really want much, you know what I'm saying? I just want to congratulate you, and that's all, bro,
Man, I appreciate you, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so, ladies and gentlemen, that is my time, and I appreciate you for yours.
Yeah, man, I like it. And remember.
Go
ahead and say it, man. Let me hear you say it, man. And remember.
You listen to nothing but the best. You know what I'm saying? Hey, from my native state to you, you know what I'm saying? As a neighbor, I want to say that. Let's say La Boonton Role. Let the good time roll, Law.
La Boonton Role. Man, appreciate you, man. Let's go, man.
Yeah, let's say La Boonton Role. Let the good time roll.
Oh, man, let the good time roll, man. I can't even say it now, man. My tongue gone, man.
I got it.
Appreciate you, man. That's action, man. Yes, indeed. Neighbor. That's a neighbor right there. All right, so, yes, indeed, man. In the beginning... He had me messed up with that super chat. I appreciate him, man, so much, man. I'm going to see if I can find that clip again. If I can find it, I'm going to laugh my butt off, man. No, that ain't it. Hold on. Y'all bear with me. I'm going to look for it now. Y'all got me looking for it now. That's prime. In the beginning. I'm almost there, too, yeah. Y'all bear with me. I'm looking for it. Since somewhere should have saved it as one of my favorites. Hold on. It got to be this one right here. Is it this one? Is it this one? Nope. It ain't that one. In the beginning. I can't find it, y'all. But boy, when I find it, it's going to be trouble. All right, prime, And we got another caller here. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. We got my guy, MJ from the 206. You're live, fam. Holla at me.
What's up, Law Nation?
Nothing much, man. What's on your heart, man?
Oh, man, just checking you out. Congrats on your 100K.
Appreciate you, bro.
Get you up to 1,000,000K.
Oh, man.
You're going to take all us out for dinner.
Man, I give everybody one of those little nice cars, man.
You know what I'm saying? Say, Law, 1,000,000K. Come on, Law. Fly to Texas, Law.
Yeah.
Bring us to the game.
I got you, baby.
Yeah, man. But, yeah, it's going to be 2 more weeks. It's the draft.
2 more weeks, man. Less than
2 more weeks.
16 days or something like that, I heard, So, yeah, it's right around the corner, man.
And look who they had in there, Law.
Who?
My D tackle from Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Canard Weeds, the big defensive tackle, 95.
Benton? Benton?
Yeah.
When did they have? Oh, they had him on another mock.
He got on a 30 day. at the Star.
Oh, at the Star. Yeah. They brought him
Kenana
in.
Reeves. Yeah.
Keanu Benton. Yeah.
Yeah, a beast. I told you, that's the best penetrating nose tackle, man.
Yeah, he's up there, man.
And if we get him, woo, that's gonna be perfect. That's what they missing. And then you might be on something. They might draft 2 guards.
At this point, they might draft a tackle who can play guard, and then they might just draft a straight up guard, to solidify the area of need that what Coach Marv highlighted, So that could be a situation and scenario that I won't be mad at. I'll look at it and say, all right, cool. Build the trenches, man. Keep building it.
Hey, what if they get Avila and then he plays center and then get the big boy from UCLA, he playing guard? Ooh.
What you gonna do with Tyler Biotis? You still trying to get him up out of the paint?
No, Tyler Biotis might want $15 million. He never thought of that, did you?
You talking about when is his contract due?
Next year.
Didn't think of it. I think Lindstrom and Farniak, they both can play center, right? But I feel you though. Avila, if I'm drafting Avila, man, I'm drafting him to be a guard though. But I feel you as far as what he can play the center. But there got to be somebody in this draft that's a center, right? Versus getting someone and switching them.
No, but he plays center and guard. He do both. He's really good at both.
Yeah.
But whatever they do, I'll be happy. I just don't want that. I don't want no tight end in the first round or no halfback.
Who you want in the first? You want big boy, right?
I want either the guard or the D or the. I want Smith. I want Nolan Smith or Avila.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nolan Smith is a hell of a edge rusher right there.
Yeah, you put him with Parson. Now Parson can play linebacker a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you send both of them, you don't know where they come. Hey, my picture per draft would be Nolan Smith, then the second pick, Avila, then the third pick, Benton. The fourth pick, your boy Israel. The fifth pick, one of them tight ends. The guy from Old Dominion, Kuntz, or the Michigan tight end. And that's it.
That's it, man. Hey, that's a good little mock right there, man. You know what I mean? That's a good little mock, man. I can't even fight you on that one, MJ.
You can fight. All of them playing.
All of them boys are pretty good.
All them boys are playing. The guard starting, the tight end gonna see action. The halfback gonna come in and get his due carries, and then our DN's gonna be going at it, and man, we'll be ready to go. And then then that's when in the 6 and 7, that's when you draft a quarterback or a corner or a safety or whatever.
Yeah, that's what you do around there. Yeah. Max Duggan or somebody like that with the 6 or if you have a 7 pick. Yeah, so I feel you, man. Appreciate you, man, MJ. Let me hear you say it, fam. Let me hear you say it.
And all I want to say, how about them Cowboys? And let my Lakers show go. Lake show. I know you like the Lakers too. We got to win tonight.
You gonna win, man. LeBron James been showing up, man. All right, bro.
I know. All right.
LeBron been showing out, man. Been doing his thing.
The conference has been locked.
I got my brother from the same mother, man. Twin Maker from the 601. Man, what's good with you, bro?
Man, what's cracking, Mr. 100 grand?
100 grand, man, with the plan, man. What's good with you, man? I thank you, man, for sharing and caring, man.
Hey, man, you know, a friend of my enemy is what?
No, come on, man.
I'll just mess with you. But no, man, I ain't got nothing to say for real, but congratulations, my G. I know you guys are prepping for the draft, trying to make sure you fortify your team to go against the bang 9 men. And I just wanted to say congratulations, man. You know,
appreciate it,
making
man.
it 100K.
What y'all Niners need to do though is get out the way, because y'all beat us and y'all don't do nothing with it. You know what I'm saying? So the last time we beat y'all in the playoff, we do something with it, man. So y'all need to get out the way, man. Leave us alone.
No, man, we just trying to play really, really good defense, and until we get our stuff situated, we just trying to hold y'all off as long as possible. You know what I'm saying? Because we know we got to worry about the entire world is putting pressure on us to make sure y'all don't go through there and win the Super Bowl. Because we ain't going to be able to hit the end of y'all. Y'all won't be able to shut up, you know what I'm saying? So we got to make sure we do our parts. You know, we like the Avengers, you know what I'm saying, trying to make sure y'all stay at bay. You feel me?
Yeah, man. It's one of those things, man, whereas Niners need to get out of the way, man. And you wrong on that trade acquisition, because that would make our team weaker, getting rid of Parsons for your guy.
Bro, man,
and they'll make your team too much strong, man. Your team would go crazy if y'all had Michael Parsons. And if
Bro, the moment we got Nick Bosa, who made to the Super Bowl, and every year that he's been healthy, we made to minimum the NFC Championship game. Man, you go sit here and tell me, if I were to tell you that once you put Nick Bosa on your team, that you guaranteed at the minimum,
it will hurt our Nick
game.
Bosa on our team will hurt us, man. It won't help us, man.
I'm saying, but you don't know about just playing. You want to make there's a mystique. There's a certain type of a caliber of player when come on your team, and then you know he evolves the team. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. He come on your team. You will make
what
sure
you think Parsons did for us? What you think Parsons did for us?
His Parsons' ceiling was a playoff appearance. That's what he helped. He helped bring a playoff appearance and a playoff victory. What Bosa does is make you go to the NFC Championship game, and the ceiling is a Super Bowl appearance.
Since Parsons been here, we never lost more than 11 games, man. We won at least 12 games a season since Parsons been here, man. You know what I mean? We wasn't doing that. We wasn't doing it before Parsons. So this year he's going to elevate it even more, man. Watch what Parsons do, man.
Hey, I hope he does well, but then when he comes over here to the 49ers, he got to worry about not only Nick Bosa now, but then we went stole some more some more weapons from one of your rivals. You can thank me later. And we went picked up Javon Cargrave too. So you know Nick Bosa got a little more help. You know what I'm saying? You see that man 2 times a year, so you know what he brings, right?
See, here's the thing, man. Your guys need all of that help, and which is cool. But just wait for this season. We solidifying a lot of things on our defense. And if it wasn't for some crazy stuff that my quarterback did, and of course some other things with the play calling, we would have beaten you guys this year. So just wait on it. Just wait on it, man.
Don't worry.
Because
we get to play you guys.
Hold on before you go any further. The reason why the Eagles beat y'all because they looked at what we did to you all. And if it wasn't for Pollard getting hurt, sure, we might have would have put a stumping on y'all too.
Bro, man, our quarterback got his arm this large, bro. This large. Come on, man. He got an arm looking like Dex from Mortal Kombat right now. He got a mechanical arm. That's why we lost.
Man, y'all lost because y'all didn't have a backup quarterback too. So y'all had Josh Jackson or some. What was his name? Josh. Who was his name?
Josh Johnson, man.
Josh Johnson
on our third quarterback, man. We got bad juju, man. We was already on our third quarterback. But listen here. Anyway, I ain't called for talking about this.
You know I'm always gonna fight you. You know I'm always gonna fight you, man.
You don't want this fight, you know what I'm saying? Because right now we've been whooping y'all butt. So I don't want to keep rubbing it in the Cowboy face and all my people in the chat faces about how we've been ending y'all seasons. You know what I'm saying? We've been the judge. We've been like putting that gavel down every playoff and make sure y'all know that it is time for y'all to exit stage right. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to tell you again. Man, happy 100K. Y'all make sure y'all put the 100K in the chat, man. Put the blue flames in there, man. And I know y'all probably already been doing it all day, but, man, continue to, shout out to Big Brody out here for all the wonderful hard work he's been out here doing. He's been consistent. He's been persistent, efficient, and most importantly, man, he's been a man of integrity as well. And we just want to say we appreciate you, brother, not only for what you do for as content, but just the charisma you bring. You are able to galvanize people as well, even if y'all have differences of opinion on the Cowboys and other teams, man. That's a wonderful characteristic to have, man, to bring people together, and then you don't do it very maliciously or nothing like that, man. Even when people do have a different opinion, you're able to sit there and have a cordial conversation and respectfully disagree, and you don't have to go to name calling and cussing and things of that nature, man. And that's a very mature way of doing things, man. So not only as a brother, but also as a man, I appreciate you, man. I love you, and everything that you're doing, man. Continue to do wonderful things and continue to shoot up to the top, bro.
Man, much love to you, man. I love you too, man. You know what I'm saying, man? I got nothing but love for you, bro. And I can't wait to see y'all again this year, man. And this time we put the stake in the heart, man.
I got nothing but love.
All right, bro.
All right, peace.
Let's go.
Got nothing but love for you,
baby. I got nothing but love for you, baby.
Got nothing but love for you, baby.
Shout out to Sadiq for the super chat. Law, congrats. Thank you for the $20 super chat, Sadiq. And I really appreciate you for all that you do for the nation. One of the mods, man, just been phenomenal. Says Law, congrats on the 100K. You deserve it. And many more. I love you. And we are always listening to the best. DC for life, not for sure. You are about to have many blessing things come to you. Let's go, Cowboys. Let's go, baby. Yes, indeed. And shout out to you, Boss Cowboys Sports, man. I see you in the chat, too. And shout out to Skywalker Steele. He just shot me a text on congratulations, man. I really appreciate him, Jamal, and all of you guys that sending the cash apps. I really appreciate y'all so much for your support for the nation. I really appreciate you guys so much. You got the last caller, Ocean Springs, in the house, man, from the 228, man. Holla at your boy.
Law, what's up, baby?
Nothing to it, man. Nothing to it, man.
First and foremost, man, I want to say the good Lord is shining on you today, man. Congratulations for that 100,000.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, man.
Man, I got this story to tell you, Law, and I'm going to tell this story, and I'm going to get on off the air. But, we got to end the calls with a bang, so I'm going to tell you like this. I got into an argument with about me and 6 other people on the job. We talking about football. I'm known as a Cowboy fan on the job,
Mm-hmm.
And we got a few 49ers fans, a few Chargers fans, some Eagles fans, Giants fans. And I had to tell them all. I said, because they're like, man, y'all ain't America's team no more. America don't root for y'all no more. You know what I told them, Law?
You told them.
I said, we ain't got to be America's team, baby. We God's team.
Ooh.
We the only team that's mentioned in the Bible. They were like, what you talking about? I said, let me tell you something. When you open up that Bible, and you read in Genesis, Bible say God made the sun, he made the moons, he made the heavens, made the earth, and then he made the star. When he said he made that star, he made that in mind for the Dallas Cowboys. And let me tell you something else. When Jesus was born, when the wise men had to find the Savior, the angel didn't tell them to go follow a dolphin. He didn't tell them to go follow an eagle. He didn't tell them to go look for a giant. The angel said, follow the star. So when you follow the star, Law, you never can go wrong. We God's team, baby.
Man, the way you contextualize it and put it together, man, I never thought of it that way. And yes,
think about it, man.
yes, indeed, man. Hey, that's
You gotta think about it.
you went deep, man. You went beyond deep, man. You went to the heart. You know, you didn't go surface levels with that conversation. You probably left
Can I
them
tell
with
you
in pausing. You know, go ahead.
Let me tell you. You remember that story? You remember that the skit on Dave Chappelle when it was the black white supremacists?
Yeah.
When he took the mask off and the white dude was so mad his head exploded.
Yeah.
That's what the reaction was like. That's what the reaction was like. They couldn't say nothing.
They couldn't say anything.
Because look, you can argue about a lot of things, but guess what? You can't argue with God.
Man, you can't argue with that one, man. You know, you killed
Man,
that
look,
one, man.
I love you, man. Congratulations on the 100,000K. And let me end it by saying this. You are listening to nothing but the best.
Yes, indeed. That's my guy, Ocean Springs, man. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, man.
Hey, I'm out here, man. Cowboys for life, baby.
Yes, indeed. DC for life, man. That was a great call from him. And, hey, he took it biblically with them. He hit them with the word. Yes, indeed. They didn't have no comeback on that at all. It was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Listen properly.
In the beginning, yeah. In the beginning, in the beginning.
What's it?
In the beginning, in the beginning,
Oh my God, man. Hey.
Bruh.
Hey, that's what he he said, read the scripture to him, you know, and they didn't want to read it because they saw the star down the line, and they was like, yeah, Indy. It ties all in with the context, man. Lord have mercy. One more time, man. One more time. I got to do it, man. I got to do it.
Listen properly.
Listen properly.
In the beginning, yeah. In the beginning, in the beginning.
That's how it was, Jackson.
In the beginning.
When I tried to read that super chat earlier, I was like,
in the beginning.
I was looking for y'all help, man. And y'all was like, hey, that's requested, dog. That's requested, law. Oh my gosh, man. This is too crazy, man. Hey, it is what it is, man. Y'all already know.
Damn. Whoa.
Give me my theme music.
Yeah. Hey. Ho. Come on. All right, y'all. We gonna get on up out of here, man. But y'all know how it goes, man. One way or another, Cowboy Nation, I thank y'all so much for allowing me to get to this pivotal point. And you guys already know I got to play this one because we on this level right now. Come on, let me hear this one. I need to see fire emojis in the chat. I need to see it all down below, y'all. Y'all know how this thing goes. Cowboy Nation, we've been grinding all the way down to the bottom, and now we're back at the top of things, baby, because mama said continue to grind, continue to shine. I was about to give up when we had 6,000 to 7,000 subscribers, and mama said, you know what? Go out there and find other avenues one way or another. And that's what I did, ladies and gentlemen. We found out a way to continue to grind. We found out a way to continue to put out content and continue to put in this hard work and dedication for the nation and also help grow the nation. Get back, Fire. Come back. Come on, Fire. The fire to stop because we bringing so much heat to the table. That's what we gonna bring, baby. And I love it, baby, because I know for sure that I got 100K of my friends and my family right behind me, ready to roll up the sleeves and fight. We're not folding up like wallets nor lawn chairs. No, we're not doing that. Not at all. Come on, Fire. Why you going out for me? Let's go. Let's bring it back again. Yeah, it ain't nobody mad but the haters. Come on, bring that fire back, baby. That's what I want. That's what I want to see, Cowboy Nation. One way or another, write these things down. Write them down. Write these things down. If you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad enough that you don't get tired of it, and it makes you all hold everything tawdry and cheap, if life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and all that you dream is about it, if you'll gladly go out there and sweat for it, fret for it, or plan for it and lose all terror of your mind, if you will simply, just simply go after the thing you want with all of your capacity, strength, and scarcity, with faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity. If neither cold poverty or famish or fame,
Spartans, prepare for glory,
or sickness of your body or brain can turn you away from the thing you want. If dogged and grim and besiege and beset it with the help of Almighty, guess what?
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Spartan, what is your profession? This is Sparta!
You will get it, baby. Come on, turn me up and more. Yeah, yeah. 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 Come on. Come on. Yeah.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go.
Shame.
If you have not subscribed to this channel, and if you're not following Law Nation, and you say that you a Cowboy fan, shame on you.
Are you not entertained?
Turn it up one more time.
Are you not entertained?
Hey, we're going to tell that fire to lean forward just a little bit, fire. Come on, fire. Come on. Get that fire right there. Get that fire.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
No days off. 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 Damn. Damn. Whoa. Give me my theme music.
What's going on with my fire today? I got too much fire. Get that fire up off of it then. Come on. The fire keeps stopping.
I've been really in the field.
Hey.
Let her rush, I let her feel.
Lately I just wanna run it up.
Don't need no deals.
Don't need no deals, baby.
Take it to a meal.
Lately I just wanna run it up. Hey.
Yo. Kinda check the song.
Lately I just wanna run it up. Come on. Hey, a little later on today, me and West Coast will be live, as well as the final word a little later on tonight. Let's continue to grind and shine. Never fold up like a wallet, no a lawn chair, baby. Let's keep grinding, baby.
Take some losses when I play, charge it to the game. I'm with L, yeah, I'm with T, like I'm with Revan now. I'm with Bay, yeah, I'm with J, yeah, I'm with Chuck and now.
Hey,
still the same.
who in law, baby? Shout out to the super chats. Kingdom Fit, appreciate you. Action Power, thank you. JC Cowboy Network, salute. Coach Marv, landlord from Alabama. Nobles Royalty. Come on.
Can't trust a soul, I keep a hammer.
Call it too legit.
I've been really in the field. Let her rush, I let her feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Don't need no deals, I make the deal. Have to take it to a meal. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Yeah. Kinda check the song.
Lately, I just wanna run it up. Come on.
Count that too, count it up.
Come on.
Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Hey.
Yeah, I just be off the dome.
Hey.
I never own no chrome.
Come on.
Too many foes and clothes.
Hey.
I be at home alone. I be in zones alone.
I be on road alone. Come on. I just wanna run it up. Come on.
Don't need no deals, I make the deal. I have to take it to a meal. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Yeah. Kinda check the song. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Count that too.
Come on.
Count it up. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Doggone shame what they did to that bird.
Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Come on.
Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Let's slow it down just a little bit. Shout out to you, LT. Let's go. Oh. Hey. Come groove with the nation. Rock on out. Let the street light don't hit you. Come on. Yup. Don't smoke too, by the way. If you're under 18 and all that, right? Yeah. Whoever we draft in the draft, gonna be a good one. Yeah. Don't let the street lights hit you. Don't let them hit you, baby. Thank you, and thank you. We're going to have a short intermission, right? I'll follow. Come on. Wherever you go, whatever you do, one more time for your mind, baby.
Yeah.
Listen properly.
In the beginning, yeah. In the beginning, in the beginning, in the beginning,
hit you all alone. Come on.
You know it's dangerous to go alone. Don't let the street lights hit you. Can I be on? Play it too. I'll follow. Wherever you go, whatever you do.
Are you not entertained?
If a paper crane can fly, then forever doesn't feel that far. So far, so far. If a paper crane can fly, then forever doesn't feel that far. So far, so far. If a paper crane can fly, fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on.
Sacrifice, don't give up the fight. Everything will be alright on any given Sunday, yeah.
Are you not entertained?
Depend on you if you win or lose. You know you got to pay some dues to live on Monday, yeah.
Dracarys.
Oh, y'all thought I was gone.
We answered, I talked stuff, I thought we had it, but it goes to show you who's a better team, and I'm sticking Cowboys.
You're crying.
I'm hurt.
Hey, bro, come on now,
I
dog.
don't believe it.
You gonna flap the hat one more time for the Eagles with the hard play we did?
Let's go Birds fly, Eagles fly, still Super Bowl champion.
Let's get on out of here, man.
Damn! Damn!
Let's go.
Whoa!
You're crying.
Now, so the cocaine's happening. When does that crack come into play for you?
One love, man. Shout out to you, I'm Awake, man. Good sport, man. Y'all be sure to check him out. He's a good guy. One love to all. Shout out to you, Sadiq. I'm going for real this time. DC for life, not for short. Let's go. Thank y'all. Love y'all. To the moon and back. Or to the stars and back. That's better. Let's get it.
Like, this motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He's good.
In the heat of battle, he don't miss.
No.
In the heat of controversy, he don't miss.
pray for rain, you gotta deal with the mud too.
Because you don't know who you're gonna meet.